you, my dear?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
Brett
Merry
Hamilton
Christmas, everybody.
is our electronics expert, and what we have for you here is something very special because this is the first ever Microsoft Surface Pro 4. From now on, I'm calling it the Surface
There it
Pro.
is.
That we're doing as a one-day only value. And a one-day only value here at QVC means that today is the lowest price you're going to see on this item for 6 months. End of the day, it will go up. So if you are looking to get a great unit that can do just about anything you want it to do, it can be a tablet, it can be a laptop. Oh, by the way, you're getting a keyboard.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, you're getting great video, great picture. I'll tell you what.
And tech support.
And tech support.
And Office.
And 12-month financing on a Q card. We'll go into all of that in just a minute. But this item number, if you'd like to get it ordered, is E229030. We are going to talk about all the different things that come with it. Again, it's that one-day only price, $949. End of the day today, that price goes up, and it will not be this low again for 6 months. Free shipping and handling, and it's on our best easy payment plan. 6 easy payments of $158.17. All you need to know is let us know which color you would like to get in the keyboard, which is something you do not get included when you pick this up at retail.
Yeah, and it's a cool keyboard, and we'll get to that in a second, but this is the difference right here. And you look at this and go, what is that, just a cheap little stylus? This is the magic pen.
I keep picking it up to actually like write on paper. It
truly
looks
is a
good.
magic pen. So there is such a thing as a stylus. You know, for those of you that are on a tablet, you don't want to break your nails and stuff like that. That's not what this is. This is an actual electronic pen. And I'm going to show you just how cool it is because many of you look at that price and go, wow, this is an investment. What is different about this particular computer? And by the way, this is a fully functioning Windows 10 computer disguised as a tablet.
Aha.
Because it snaps off of the keyboard, it goes right back onto the keyboard, it becomes an all-in-one because it is both at the same time. They call it the official tablet of the NFL, and I really don't think it does it justice because it really is a keyboard as well, or it is a computer as well. So let me show you just an example of why this thing is so cool and why the pen is so cool. Take a document, for example. So your kids are going on a field trip, and normally they would get the document sent home through an email. And you've got to take it, you've got to print it, you've got to sign it, then you've either got to fax it or you've got to scan it. No, those days are over because now all I have to do is write right on the screen. So I give
That's
Katie permission.
amazing.
Yeah, so I give Katie permission to go on the trip and I sign it and I sign it here and I do the phone number and all the other good stuff and then I hit send. And I emailed it back directly to wherever it came from the principal or from somewhere within the school district. And that easy, you can bounce from one document to another. So we go over here, and then we go over here to taxes. What a bummer come tax time to have to be able to print these out and then start to manipulate these documents, hope that you get everything right. Wait a minute, I wanted to type here, and then I wanted to sign here. Well, the good news is you can type away right here. I know it's kind of tough to see. I don't know if there's any way to get a little bit closer just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But you can type within the document itself, okay? Work down to another line. You're like, well, I can do that on my computer right now. Yeah, but can you do this on your computer? Once you're done, to be able to go and find the area that you need to sign, you simply sign right here, date it, as 13th, as if it matters. Hit send and send it back to your accountant. So you kind of get a feel for what the difference is between this type of computer and the computer that you have at home. Not to mention the fact that you've got an Intel i5 processor inside. If you have a computer at home right now, a laptop or a desktop that's a year or two old, you probably don't have the speed that we're about to give you in something that you can carry around with you because it's fully functioning whether or not you're using the keyboard or not. And the very interesting part about the keyboard, not to run away with all this, but most of the time when you see these keyboards, they're Bluetooth. And you need to figure out how to configure them, and you got to figure out how to sync them, and you got to charge them. No, there's no battery inside this. Look, by the way, how razor thin it is.
Yeah.
You take it, and they're little magnets. Before I put it back together again, I'll show you. Not that the magnets are all that exciting, but it's pretty cool technology. The magnets sync with the magnets on here, and that's it. Automatically, your computer comes to life and syncs with this keyboard, and now you're able to do everything you could do on a computer on a tablet.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to worry. You know that as soon as you click that in, it's going to work. This is just the beginning. This is like the tip of the iceberg of what the Surface Pro can do. I know because my brother has one and I know that he's a big fan. We are going to learn together. We're going to ask the questions that you're waiting to hear about, and we're going to show you how much fun it is. Brett showed me just a little bit before we went on the air, and I was like, okay, this thing's pretty cool. So if you've got that techie, this could be something they would love. I do want to let you know you've got 3 choices when it comes to those keyboards. We'll take a a look at those right now. We have it for you in the red. We have it for you in the black. The black, extremely limited. I believe only about a dozen or so to go around in the black. 2 dozen. And then we also have it for you in the blue. So you'll be getting the Surface Pro tablet. You'll be getting the adapters that you need. We're going to send you home with a quick start guide. You're going to get this fantastic stylus, which is very fun to use.
Magic pen.
The magic pen, as it were. Hey, who doesn't need a little magic? The magic pen. And 1-year Premier Tech support, which if, like myself, you are someone who is not technologically advanced, this is one of the greatest things ever.
Yeah, tech support's cool for a lot of reasons. One, you're not paying for it. But two, for the next year, you can call and ask any question. It doesn't even have to be about what you got with the laptop, desktop, computer, whatever you're going to call this. It could be about the pen. It could be about software that you're going to get later on. It could be about, hey, I've got this great computer now that's also a tablet, but I want to be able to connect it to a printer. I want to be able to plug in a mouse. My mother-in-law, for some reason, she's got a laptop computer that we gave her, but she doesn't like using the little touchpad. She wants to hook up a mouse. Fine, that's an easy thing to do. How you do anything, including attach your email account or install additional software, all that good stuff is there 24 hours a day. So if your downtime happens to be the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, call them with as many questions as you have, and there's no charge for it. And they're very patient. They even have the ability to actually take over your device. So if you give them permission, they can jump inside, move the mouse around, and show you exactly how to solve whatever problem you have. But what's nice about this particular device is that you kind of learn as you go. And I showed you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There's so much technology out there now where you really need to know the ins and outs in order to be able to make it work. This, you turn it on and you start to play. A perfect example, video, for example. Many of you take a lot of video and you say to yourself, well, wouldn't it be cool to be able to capture something from the video and make it part of a Christmas card, or make it a birth announcement, or whatever it might be, or take my giant fat head.
Hey, was that you and your family?
My big fat head on a roller coaster. So you see an image like this, well, you would have to download software, then you'd have to figure out how to use the software, or you could wait till you see an image that you like and take our friend the Magic Pen, and then when we come back out into the bright light again, we're gonna grab an image directly from this. So wait for it, how about something off of here? We just click the eraser. And when you click the eraser, you got this beautiful shot of the top of my head. There.
There you are.
Where else are you gonna get that shiny head like that? Look at that.
You're having fun.
We are having fun. Then, be able to go and actually write on the image. So I wanna make it a little bit thinner, and I wanna make it green, so I could write Merry Christmas right over top of my forehead, and instantly have a Christmas card. Then,
okay, that's fun.
Then you could take it, you could size it to whatever you want, then you could hit send. And you could email it, or you could put it on Facebook, or you could put it on Instagram, or do whatever the kids are doing.
Now, you just did that. You made it look very easy, but it is easy.
It's this
and
easy.
Here's the thing. You will also have that Premier Tech support should you have a question. If you say, hey, I saw Brett do this thing on QVC. I'm not sure if I remember how to do it.
Right.
You will always have somebody there on the other end of the phone to answer it, to help you. This is a one-day only price, which is why today is the day to place your order to get this home. Let us know if you would like it with the red keyboard, if you'd like it with the black keyboard. The black, by the way, are most limited and our most popular, so please don't wait on that one. We have fewer than 2 dozen to go around, and then we also have it for you in the blue. One day only price means that $949 price tag. That is good for today only. It goes up at the end of the day, and it won't be this low again for 6 months. We also have it on our very best easy payment plan, 6 easy payments for you of $158.17. We know this is a crazy busy time of year. We know that things can, get really stretched. If you are looking for really something fun, something to get you involved, something that has great picture, something that you can sit down. This is the gift I was saying to you, Brett. Someone's going to open this on Hanukkah, on Christmas, flip out, and then they're going to start playing with it, and it will then go into the 26th of December. They're still playing because it's got that much potential, that much possibility, and I love the Magic Pen.
You gotta love the Magic. The Magic Pen is the equivalent of Atari when we were younger, and you opened it up and you spent the rest of the day. Never, when I was in high school, did I ever think you would have access to this.
Now I understand. Now you just made this all make
around.
sense in my brain.
Exactly. You have that one wow gift that the entire family can use, because you can set up accounts for everybody on this just like you would on any other Windows 10 computer, and I'm going to say that a lot over the next hour. It looks like a tablet. It is a tablet, but it's also a fully functioning Windows 10 computer. And again, take a clip of video, and all you have to do is take the Magic Pen, drag it along the image, and be able to capture instantly, instead of having to download a whole bunch of expensive software and all that other good stuff, I just made, now I don't know if this would be your first choice for a Christmas card. How about Happy New Year?
There you go.
Said the statue head. There you go. Take it,
It's artistic.
email it. It is very artistic. And people will wonder, they're like, what is he trying to say here? What's the message we're getting? The message was, I had the magic pen.
And it took a few seconds to do.
It took a few seconds, but then bring it back to reality and show you that, here's the interface. So if you've seen us on the air before with laptops or desktops, and you go, well, that's it right there. That's the Windows 10 interface. But think about this for a second. Every single computer in the world, other than Mac, has a Microsoft operating system inside. So whether it's a Dell or it's an HP or it's Acer or Asus or all these other companies, they build the stuff that goes around it. Microsoft makes the Windows operating system. So this is like cutting out the middleman. Microsoft makes their own computer now.
Yep.
So now you have all that technology that they created to be able to put it inside and be able to scroll through here and find whatever you want simply by asking for it. So if I lost my photos and I have no idea where they are, go down to the little search box there, and before I could even type the entire word, where it says photos, you can see photo pop up. You tap onto it, and your photos will come to life. Or go down here and show you that, look at this. Look at all this stuff, so to speak, that I've got open all at the same time. Yep, I've got all my pictures, but I also have the ability to make a Word document because we're going to give you Office, and there's Excel, and there's OneNote, and there's PowerPoint. We're going to do some painting in a little bit. There were the videos that we were watching. In fact, we'll let the video roll.
That is, I love your face on, there's pure joy on that roller coaster. Come on.
I don't know if it's joy or fear. I don't do very well. Look at that.
Well, that's fear.
Wait a second.
That wasn't the picture that wasn't the face I was talking about.
Wait a second. Yeah, let's.
But look at the picture while we're in slow-mo, by the way.
Yeah, high def. There's pure fear.
That's what did I just do?
That is, and here's my mom, like, well, she's gone now, but I cut her out of the shot.
Oops.
But yeah,
sorry, Mom.
Look here, and then we're gonna make all my big fat chicken neck go away because we go like this. Just go down here.
Are you editing on the fly here?
Yeah, so because when you go to the amusement park and it's 107 outside, the first thing you want to do is put on a green turtleneck to kind of give you that younger, fresher look.
Well, it's festive. See, now you've got your
festive.
Christmas photo ready to go.
Look, and then I can even make the tip of the pen a little bit wider, and we can go through here and
or you got hurt. I don't know which it is.
I don't know. Look, I'll put a little Christmas hat on. Is that a Christmas hat? I don't know what that is.
It is. But this is some of the fun that you can have. This is a one-day only price. We're talking about $949 really for a limitless computer here. We're going to show you all it can do. We're going to talk about some of the actual technical specs here as well. But that $949 price tag, that goes up at the end of the day, and you will not see it this low again for the next 6 months. We also have it for you on 6 easy payments of $158.17. This could be the gift. This could absolutely, if you give the gift, to maybe each of your kids or one of your grandkids, this is it. Just let us know which color you'd like to get in that keyboard. In the black, by the way, we are now last call. We also have it for you in the blue, and we have it for you in the red. And we do have some special financing on this if you use your Q card, and we're going to break that down for you in just a little bit. But for a moment, we're going to have to kind of tech geek out here.
Okay.
What do I need to know? Like 4 gigabytes of RAM, what does that mean to me?
Okay, so let's talk about the 3 big things in any laptop.
Okay.
You have the processor, you have the hard drive, and you have RAM. RAM is just multitasking.
Okay.
Random access memory. So when you hear RAM, the bigger the number, the better, but that allows you to do more than one thing at the same time.
Which we can do here.
Which we can. In fact, if you peek over my shoulder before I move on, this is the best way to show you that the RAM works in this computer. We have Internet Explorer, or Edge now it's called, open. We have a store, we've got a document, we've got pictures, we've got Word, we have PowerPoint, we have the videos, we have all this good stuff. If you don't have enough RAM, and you even have this is not included, by the way, you're gonna have to make your own picture. If you don't have enough RAM in your computer,
that's a great screensaver.
You can't do what we're doing right now. So that's the first of the 3. The second is the hard drive, the gigabytes. You hear 128 gigabytes. What is that? Well, a gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes. And again, that's a lot of tech speak. It's the digital garage. So you have 128 gigabytes of storage space inside here. But the difference between this laptop or computer or tablet or whatever we're going to call it is that the hard drive in this doesn't spin. It's got something called a solid state hard drive. And that's a really fancy name for a drive that doesn't have the moving parts. If you've got a laptop at home right now and you put it on your lap it gets really warm, it starts to whirl.
Yes.
And when it gets warm and it starts to make all that noise, it slows down because it's struggling. It's like it doesn't have enough oxygen. This doesn't have that. It doesn't make any